It's destined to be destroyed.
Yeah, man, it's crazy because we were supposed to do this a while ago.
Mad long ago, bro.
But I wrote
Mad long ago.
down. Want to just jump into it?
Yeah, we might as well. I want to say this is like episode 5 of the podcast. I want to say it's episode 5. It's been a minute. Like I take too many. Like I told you before, I take way too many hiatuses, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? But actions.
Yeah, bro. Actions speak louder, bro.
That's a fact.
That's all it is. But I put down here dating during a pandemic.
Dating during a pandemic.
Yeah. I feel like
It's definitely more difficult.
way more difficult. You know what I'm saying? I feel like how do you really get to know a person during like a global dysfunction, you know what I'm saying? Like, because people are too worried about getting sick, you know, meeting new people.
Yeah, most of the people want is like an online relationship. I want no parts of that. Like if I can't hang out with you or...
Right, exactly. So that's why I feel like it's just tough now, you know, due to the whole you got to wear a mask thing, so you don't even see people's face this often.
Yeah. And plus you just never know how people's like reacts. Like some people are vaccine vaccine fanatics. Like if you don't have it, oh, what's up with you? Like you don't know people's views.
Right,
You know
right.
I mean, dating is definitely harder in 2020, 2021. Yeah, 2021. I mean, shit is just opening back up. I mean, you can only date if you have a vaccine now in NYC. You know what I'm saying? The only...
You gotta meet people out at places where it requires a vaccine, and it's like, it's tough. It's tough.
That's a fact. I mean, you see it getting any better?
Maybe when it slows down a little bit. Like, I feel like it's definitely gonna slow down. Like,
Do you think the vaccine is the best way for things to slow down? Like this is the only way. This is the way out.
in some cases, yes and no, and the reason why I say yes is because, I mean, nothing lasts forever. Like, nothing lasts forever. We went through a few pandemics already. The swine flu.
Felt like forever.
Nah, it has felt like forever though. It really has. But it's crazy because the last few global like diseases that went around, like Ebola, swine flu, like those weren't really as crucial as this one, I feel like.
Nah, I think COVID took a lot more bodies than like the flu. But I'm not gonna lie, I mean, I haven't checked the numbers. Like a lot of people do die from the flu every year. I don't know, I'm sure it's not as severe as COVID, no way.
Not even close.
Personally, I haven't seen anything like this in my life.
Exactly. This is like history to us. Like we're gonna be able to tell our kids, our grandkids about this stuff. So
The mandated vaccine shit is where I kind of draw the line though. Like, you know what I'm saying? If like people want to take the extra measure to go get vaccinated, by all means. But like,
you shouldn't really mandate people to do that, because then it's like giving up amendment.
I know what you're talking about, yeah, because you know what I'm saying? Freedom of choice.
And so like then you lose an amendment right, and it's.
I think it just shows how far, like, because I think there was a protest in NYC, it didn't get no coverage, but it was the people against like the mandated vaccines, and it's like it didn't get no news coverage or anything, but like I think it really shouldn't be mandated, bro. It shouldn't be pushed, because once we let them do this, it's like what's next? Like it's like people only push you to the point that you allow them to. Like, you know what I'm saying? So if we allow it,
And that's why I didn't feel like so pressured to get the vaccine, because I felt like it's almost like they're controlling you in a sense. In a sense, yeah.
Yeah. Because if they're telling you to do something and you're like, all right, sure, and you're doing it without any type of like rebuttlement or anything, like you're just falling into their hands. But at the same time, it could be good intent. Like it could just be trying to stop the pandemic. It's possible.
Again, though, there's people dying with the vaccine. So how do you really explain that?
Are they really?
Yeah.
I would hope not, bro. That would dead ass suck.
Gotten the vaccine and still have died from COVID. So it's just crazy how like you're mandating something that's not even
I think that's the reason more people are skeptical, because it's like, damn, if I can get the vaccine and I can still get COVID, but like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so what's really the point? You know what I'm saying?
I mean, personally, bro, if I really trust like herbal medicine, bro. I'm not taking no kind of pill. When I'm sick, I'm not taking no pills. I'm not taking nothing like that. Straight fruits.
Right. I like to be as natural as possible.
It's possible.
You know, especially when in like putting things into my body, for real. Like, but that brings me to my next point. With the vaccination protocols within like jobs, the sports.
Oh, New York State just initiated something about like healthcare workers, right? Like 2 days ago. Like every healthcare worker has to be vaccinated.
And I just seen something on Instagram that said that United Airlines are terminating 600 plus employees because they were unvaccinated.
What would you do in that scenario though? Like if this is your main source of income, and you have to, all they're making you do, I mean, I'm not saying all they're making you do, because that makes it
like that it kind of like they put that, like, it's like almost like
get down or lay down type of thing.
Exactly. And it's just like, it's kind of like, what are we, animals? You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, they talk about herd immunity.
It's so crazy. Like, they're basically forcing you, because this is the only way you're gonna live, through your job. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, if that's how you're feeding your family and they're threatening to take it away.
Exactly, because you didn't want to
abide.
Exactly. So it's kind of tough. Like, it takes away people's freedom almost.
It does, because now they feel like that, like, but that's what they want to do. They want to twist your arm. So now, you have, you know what I'm saying? You have to get it.
Right.
But the healthcare, for me, the healthcare thing, I guess makes sense in a way. Because, like, if there's any place that I guess should mandate it, it probably should be healthcare.
Yeah, that makes sense. Because they're working within they're working hand to hand with the vaccine every day.
Yeah, you have to deal with sick people.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I think
maybe certain places should mandate it. Plus, I feel like if you're a healthcare worker, like, you know what I'm saying, you understand what's going on.
Yeah, very true. Yeah. They know more than us.
It's tough, bro. At the same time, I don't think people should lose their jobs because they're refusing to take it. Like, you know what I mean? It could be health issues. I seen one NBA player had like a religious exempt or something. I seen a few NBA players speaking up about it. Yeah,
that's what I was really trying to bring up. Like the fact that they're mandating it within the sports. Mm-hmm. Like,
you know what it is? I think because those people set the example. Like, a lot of people follow them. And like, so what they do, like, same thing with celebrities. Like, when this
huge influence.
When this shit first started, bro, you were seeing celebrities on some, I'm getting the vaccine. Like, you know what I'm saying? To help make me feel comfortable getting it. Like, I don't fucking put no faith in celebrities, bro. I don't care. Like, but that is how a lot of people think. Like, my favorite soccer player's getting it. It must be safe. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And that's the way they was rolling it out at first. Now it's like every other commercial I see is
vaccination.
You know what I'm saying? So am I even thinking on my own anymore, or am I just heavily influenced? Like,
exactly. That's my big point. Like, it's not really like people are given a choice right here. Like, there's no choice given for people that actually have to survive off of their income.
Because America is the land of the choices. Like, it's supposed to be the land of the free. Like, this is where people go to escape mandated shit. You feel me? Like, that's the crazy thing. Also, the other thing on the vaccine-wise is, like, I've seen a lot of countries aren't even able to get vaccines. So I've seen, like, that kind of argument, like...
Really?
Like, we should be grateful that we're even able to...
Honestly, I didn't know that.
I guess some countries have shortages, like, they're not able to get it. It's not as, like, it's not as abundant as America.
I was actually watching something on Netflix, right? It's called The Squid Games.
I think I've seen it.
Within the show... I don't want to spoil her, but within the show, it's like all these people were in debt. Like, they owed the government tons of money, and they set up this almost like game where people are competing against each other for their lives. So basically, like, they set up like 6 different games, and each game would test your like ability to really like think about something. Like, each game was different.
Is it a movie or was it a show?
It's a show.
It's a show. How many seasons?
It's 1 season.
It just dropped, right?
Like 7 episodes. I think it's like 10 episodes.
An hour long type shit?
45 minutes to an hour, yeah.
Nah, because I heard that's Netflix's like #1 show right now.
Yeah, it's kind of funny. It's how I began watching it too. I seen it on someone's TV, and I was like, yo, this is pretty interesting. And it's funny because they all were given a choice whether they wanted to play the game or not, or continue living the way they were living. So they all were sent an invitation like, all right, I guess these people have mad information on them. And they was telling them things about themselves like, wait, how do you know that? And it was like, yeah, we looked into you, and they were basically saying like, you either play the game and win, like, I think it was like, depending on how much people were in the game, was like a...
Yo, is that one meme where like some guy's like picking up like a little thing, or he like licks a circle or something? That's what it is? Oh, okay, all right. Because I've seen that going around. That's part of the movie? That's part of the show?
Part of it. But yeah, it was very interesting. I think I binge watched like 7 episodes, and then I finished it the next day.
And you think the reason it's so popular now is because it kind of corresponds to what the average person is going through?
It's like they give a choice, but not really. You know what I'm saying? That's what the show was basically about. Like, they gave you a choice whether you wanted to participate in the games or not. But then again, it's like they're offering you billions of dollars. The show took place.
That's what's crazy too. I be thinking about that. Like no matter how much like people stand up to do what the right thing is, like when people offer you that bread, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, people will really do anything, to make sure everybody around them is good.
Yeah, like if you have enough bread to like get out of, because a lot of people is trying to get out of, like, you're either a renter or owner, so you're either trying to get out of that generational like gap or whatever,
Exactly. It's crazy though, because I didn't even think I was gonna like the show, to be honest with you. I thought it was gonna be some funny business, but it was actually pretty
it was good. Like, I mean, Netflix has always drops like some fire, bro. Bro, they foreign films is fire, bro. Like, I don't know if you like doing shit like that.
Yeah. It actually took place in Korea. Like,
you had to read captions? Or?
Nah. They made it English. I mean, you could change the language and read subtitles.
But it was like English. Was it dubbed? English dubbed. Yeah.
So they had like the voiceover of the mouth looked kind of funny, but I didn't really pay too much attention to that. It was really the message they were trying to, So it was pretty good though. I gotta find some more shows like that.
Squid Game. I bet, bro, the best shit, I swear, is not American made. Like, movie wise. Like, all the films I really enjoy be like some real foreign, like Spain or like, you know what I'm saying, Eastern films.
Right.
Because they have a better message. You ever seen the Platform? That's on Netflix too.
Somebody actually suggested that to me, and I didn't get to it yet. I might tune in today, actually. I might tune in today.
But yeah, but Platform is fire because like the way it's set up is like, I guess all these people are in prison, but like the people at the lower levels eat worse than the people at the top. So like there's a huge like a pile of food. So the first people at the top, they eat, then it keeps going down. The second level eats until they're like, if you're at the bottom, you get in the, you know what I'm saying? You just settling for the scraps and shit like that. But they also switch you, like you're not always on the same level.
Oh, okay. That seems interesting.
Nah, that shit was fire. I want to say it was like,
check it out today.
Nah, sure.
You know what also I hate though about like what's going on in the world? Cancel culture is like real.
Cancel. Who got canceled recently?
Like
Lil Boosie, I think, always tries to get.
There's just too much stuff going on to where like people really can't even voice their own opinion.
If it's not the opinion that other people want, so if it's not the internet opinion.
Like even just tying back into the vaccination thing, like some people are really, really against it, and people will cancel them just because they didn't want to do something that the government.
Oh, I seen one thing. The Nicki Minaj incident, she spoke out against it, and supposedly she was getting pressed by like officials, like, yo, you have too much influence to be doing things like that.
Cancel culture is too, like, it's a touchy subject because it's like, where do I get my like where are my rights now? You know what I'm saying? I can't voice my opinion. That's a amendment. freedom of speech. Like
It's like if you're not doing what everybody else, or if you're not going what message is being pushed, then you're an outsider. You know what I'm saying? Like personally, bro, I don't want to agree with everybody. Like I appreciate people that don't think the same as me. Like, you know what I'm saying? But there's room for it. Like I'm not misjudging you.
That's why I base my friendships off of like people that have different opinions than I do, because it's just like I value like learning. So like,
I value individualism. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yo, word.
Everybody is themselves, and I could appreciate your opinion on certain things, even if it doesn't agree with mine. You know what I'm saying? I probably learned something from this conversation, or, you know, you're probably teaching me something that I probably should have knew.
Vice versa, you know what I'm saying? It has to be said. The same thing how we talk about like racism conversations. Like these conversations have to be talked about. Right. You know what I'm saying? Or we'll never get through.
If everybody agreed with each other, where would we be? Like, how far would this world have come?
That's what they say too. People be like, yo, there's too many people in the world for everything to be so smooth all the time. Like, you know what I'm saying?
There has to be somebody disagreeing with you. There has to be somebody that doesn't like the way you think, the way you move. There has to be people like that.
That's what they say. If you don't got, no funny shit.
That's what's making the world go around. Like, everybody's different in their own right. You know what I'm saying? So I just don't agree with cancel culture. I don't like the message it brings. Like, you're telling everybody to be the same.
I just don't like the way it's surrounding. Like, somebody speaks up against, like, I mean, I don't want to get in on it, but if someone speaks up against, like, sexual orientation or, like, you know what I'm saying? It's sticky subject, you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
But, like,
and they should have all the right to, because it's just like,
everybody has the right to love whoever they want to love,
exactly.
Be whoever they want to be, you know what I'm saying?
I feel like that, and that's the craziest.
I say that because I know the baby was canceled, or a lot of festivals took them off or something. That really does fuck up your bread, though. That's crazy.
Even the thing with Tory Lanez and Meg, a lot of people canceled them without really even knowing the story.
I'm not gonna hold you. I dead thought that was just promotion. I didn't believe anything about that shit.
Yeah, I didn't really believe anything either, but it's just like the press it got was crazy.
That's exactly why I didn't believe it. I thought it was just label, promotion, marketing. Like, they're two big artists, you know what I'm saying? Might as well, like if there's not a story, they'll make one, you know what I'm saying? So, like, I don't know these people, so we always on the outside looking in. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, that's a big thing to really, like, dive into. Like, why these people in the industry with so much influence?
Why do we know so much about celebrities?
Because this is what, I don't know, the media is crazy. The media
we use.
Yeah, the media we use, and for what reasons we use it for.
Like, I can go on Instagram right now, learn about somebody I don't even fucking know, nor do I care to know. But, like, you know what I'm saying?
Things that we actually want out of life, we're not even really projecting into our lives.
Hell no. It's good to take breaks from that shit, bro, because you don't even want to, like, the celebrity worship, idolization. Like, there's celebrities I like. I listen to music, of course, but, like...
Yeah, music is a big influence. That's what I wanted to get into next, actually, with all these albums dropping, the messages they're promoting.
Yeah. I mean, I like the songs with the bad messaging, too, sometimes.
I mean, I listen to that stuff all the time, but it's just like...
Depends. Time and place.
You don't... It's not to say you're going to act like the people that you're listening to, because you have your own life. You just listen to this type of music.
Not us. But
yeah, a lot of people are easily influenced. So I can't even really speak on that. But knowing myself, I listen to music because it sounds good, not because I want to imitate their lifestyle or anything.
Like,
you know what I'm saying?
I seen a Juice WRLD interview, and he was literally doing these drugs cause Future. Like, he literally said it was Future that got me doing this shit.
That's crazy. His album is supposed. There's an album that they're gonna drop for him soon. I don't know when, but I just heard like buzz about it.
Yeah, I mean him and Future dropped that collab tape, World on Drugs and shit.
Yeah, bro. I think there's a demographic for everybody. So like, there's people that definitely like are gonna look into stuff like that, like music that pertains to drugs, violence, and stuff like that. There's a demographic for everybody, so.